So good morning learners, welcome to our today's math lesson. And our today's lesson is going to be multiplication of decimal by 10 and 100. How do you multiply decimal with 10 and 100? So I'm going to give you examples so that you will be able to understand. Examples. Like you can be told, multiply 1.3 times 10. So now, what do you do when you're given such a question? 1.3 multiplied by 10. It's very simple. Number one, you convert this decimal point, or decimal number, into a fraction. How do you convert this into a fraction? You just assume this is 13, so you write 13. Then you take, how many decimal points do you have? You have 1. Meaning that you're going to divide the number that has only 1 0, and that number is 10. So if the decimal point is 1, means that you are going to make it 13 over 10, so that this 0 is going to remove this decimal point. Then now you multiply with 10. You realize that this and this will cancel, and your answer is going to be 13. As simple as that one. So consider the number of decimal places. So we have only one decimal place, one number, one digit at the decimal point. That means you divide that with the number that was only 1 0, that is going to be 10. Let's take another example. You can be given 2.35 times 100. What is 2.35 times 100, Lana? So therefore, you're going to get this as a fraction. So this is going to be 235 over a fraction that is a number that has two decimal places, two zeros. One, because of the two decimal places that are here, 1, 2. So a number with two zeros, that is going to be 100. Then you multiply with 100 there. So this is going to cancel with this one. And then you're going to remain with 235 as your answer. If you have seen, like for example, 1.39 times 10. Times 10. How are we going to do this, Lana? It's very easy. Number one, change this into a fraction. Remove the decimal. So this is going to be 139 over a number with two zeros, because this is two decimal points. That is 100. Then you multiply that by 10. 10 over 1. So you realize 1 0 and this will cancel. So your answer is going to be 139 over 10. You cannot leave it like that because we are talking about decimals. We are dealing with decimals. So when dividing, the decimal point moves backwards. So the decimal point of our whole number is at the last digit there. That's where we have the decimal point. So it is going to move backward. Equal number of the number of zeros we have here. We have 1 0. So it's going to move back one time. So it's going to be 13.9. So your answer is going to become 13.9. I want you to observe that step very, very well. You can also be given 1.003 times 10. Whenever you are given such, learner, what do? So this is going to be written as a fraction. This is 1003 over. How many decimal points do you have, learner? You have decimal places 1, 2, 3. So a number with 3 zeros, that is going to be 1000. And then now that multiplied with now this 10. So this 1 0 will cancel with this 1 0, remain with 1 there. So this is going to be 1003 times 1 is 1003 over this 100 that remains there. Remember what I said? That the decimal point of our number is found here. And so, because this is our number 1003, so the decimal point is there. We are dividing, so the decimal point will move backward. How many times? 1, 2. Equal the number of zeros. 1, 2. So this is going to be 10.03. And 10.03 is going to be the answer in that case. We do another one, learner. 0.56. 0.56 times 100. The first step is to change this into a fraction. So this is going to be 56. You are going to take it to our number. 6 over a number with two zeros, because these are two decimal places, 1, 2. So that number is 100. Then you multiply that with 100. So you realize these zeros will cancel with this one. So it's going to be 6 times 1, then 1 over 1, which is just 56. And your answer is going to be 56. Maybe you do 2 more examples before I give you assignment. and be given 34.271 F, 34.271, that is to be multiplied with 100. So this is going to be this 34.271. So this is going to be 34271 over, count the number of decimal places, 1, 2, 3. So over a number with 3 zeros, that is 1000, and then times 100. So the number you are going to divide here with Lana, after you have written this as our number, is going to be determined by these decimal places. How many are they at the decimal point? How many digits we have there? If there are 3, you are going to divide with a number with 3 zeros, that is 1000. If there are 2, you are going to divide with a number with 2 zeros, that is 100. If it's only 1 digit after the decimal point, you are going to divide the number with 1 0, that is 10. And so this one should not give you a word, it should not give you a word. You're only going to look at the number of decimal points and explain. So this is 34271 over 10. So long as we are dividing Lana, the decimal point is going to be here if it's our number. So if you are dividing, the decimal point moves backwards. That's why I'm putting that arrow, point backwards. How many times? Equal to the number of zeros, only 1 0. So 1 time, move it there. So it's going to be 3427.1. That's going to be your answer. That is going to be your answer. Let me do the last one and give you work. And be given and be given 0.33 times 10. G 0.33 times 10. Remember what I said, Dana? By changing this into a fraction, it's going to be 33 over 100 because we have two numbers here. Times now 10. 0 and 0 will cancel. This is going to be 33 over 10. And so it's here. And we are dividing, so we are moving backward. How many times? Equal the number of 0, 1 time. So the answer is going to be 3.3. Your answer is going to be 3.3. So without wasting a lot of time and explaining further, I want to give you work. That is exercise 55. Exercise 55. I need to do the whole exercise. Exercise 55. That is from number 1 to 3. 1 to 3. And it has A, B, C. The list is at E. So I expect you to do 5 questions times 3. That is going to give you, these are 15 questions. So this is on page 77. Page 77. Ensure you follow what I've said in this video. Be very keen because these are type of questions that come in an exam. I'm also sure that you're going to find them in the paper that I gave you last, the code 005. If you do that well, you realize that these questions will be found there. Do them nicely, ensure that you forward them for marking. So until next time, learner, I want to wish you well, and may God continue blessing you at home. Keep safe, sanitize, and stay blessed. Thank you.